gang. So we're going to be working on Chapter 1, Lesson 2, Weather and Climate. Just when we go through this lesson, you should be able to know what the weather and climate and how what weather and climate is and how it varies across the regions of the United States. There are some vocabulary words that you have right here that we've learned: weather, climate, temperature, precipitation, humidity, elevation. Academic vocabulary is contribute and factors. So just think about it as we're reading. Different regions of the countries have different climates. Think about what clothing you would wear if you lived where we live right now. What clothing would you wear right now? And what clothing if it was the middle of December, would you wear in Texas? What do you think you would do? How do you think you would feel? So take a look at this, this map right here. And think about that. What kind of weather would you use, or what average temperature? What kind of, right now, if you were in the New Jersey, what kind of clothing would we wear right now? Now, if you moved yourself to Texas, say, what clothing would you wear in December? Would you still wear the same thing? So think about that as we read. And then this is a great map right here that shows you the average temperatures for these areas. As you can see here, Texas, which we're talking about, it's about 41 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how it's measured. In New Jersey, it's about 21 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Look at Maine up here. It's about 20 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the average temperature in January. Holy moly. What would it be like? What would you do if you were living there? How would you look if you lived in Maine? How would you look like if you lived in Texas, in Florida, in California, if you lived in North Dakota? What would it look like? What about over here in Alaska? Look at that. What if you lived in Alaska? So take a look at, we're going to keep reading page 15, and then you're going to answer the questions on the notes pages. No matter where you live, weather affects you. Weather is the condition of the air at a certain time and place. The weather can affect what you wear and the activities that you do. When it's warm outside, you may want to go swim. If it's raining, you may want to stay inside. Weather and climate. The weather can be hot, cold, rainy, or windy. It changes from day to day. Climate is the pattern of weather in a place over a period of time. For example, changes in weather that come in with the seasons year after year are a part of the climate of a place. Two major factors of weather and climate are temperature and precipitation. Temperature is how hot or cold a place is. The precipitation of a place is the amount of rain or snow that falls there. The United States includes places with a wide variety of weather and climates. On a winter day, it might be far below freezing in Minnesota. On the same day, it might be over 50 degrees in southern Louisiana. The average January temperature map shows that the temperatures vary across the regions. The next section we're going to read is water cycle, and that's going to be tomorrow. So go on to the flip grid and give me a synopsis, I guess you could say, or a summary as to what you would look like if you lived in New Jersey in January. What would it look like if you lived in Texas in January? What would you look like? What would you be wearing? What would you wear if you were living in California? What would you wear if you lived in Alaska? Okay? Good luck.